Welcome, Virgo, to your weekly love reading for the week of April 9th to the 15th of 2018. So this will be a 10-card Celtic cross spread as to what you might be going through. The energy I'm picking up in the beginning, I was shuffling, and I feel for some of you, there could be aggression when you're dealing with someone. It could be other people, it could be your romantic partner, friends, anyone that you might be dealing with in your social circle, your marriage, anything like that, where there is conflict, where there is drama, gossip about your love relationship, something that is distracting you in some way. You're not liking something so much, you're aggressive about it, or someone that may have some things to say to you, you're not liking that so much, so you might kind of go back and forth with them with something that you might be saying, or kind of saying, I don't need to talk to you kind of thing, because that's just, you know, how I choose to go about my situation. So that could be something that's going on with some of you out there. So let's see if that kind of comes up in the reading. You know, energies for Virgo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. April 9th to the 15th of 2018. Love. Okay. Theme, you do have money concerns for a lot of you. A lot of spending is going on, and you're trying to work on that financial security, obligations. A lot of you might be putting out a lot of money to spend on different things that you might want, that you may feel that you need, but financial issues are concerning your love relationship. And I feel there could be some possessiveness or jealousy when it comes to a romantic partner. It could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that you are dealing with. For some of you, if progress is not being made, this is where you're frustrated, and you may resort to doing different things for yourself, maybe splurging, spending on different things. I feel because that offer of love may not be coming in right away, or you're not willing to open up to someone else right now. So you may feel restricted in some way and doubtful. And I feel this could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius for some of you out there. This could be a past romantic partner. It could be male or female, and they could be very manipulative in different ways, and you're not liking it so much. Dishonesty, they could be very jealous or possessive of you. It just depends, but this person is not coming out in a good way. So two different people, two different romantic partners that could be part of the equation, right? The recent past, and maybe that person has financial issues as well. All right, and this could be a marriage. In the recent past, there were issues around the home where you two may have kind of divorced yourself from a situation where you two were around one another, and now you may be stepping away from the connection. There could have been a move, temporary separation, or issues around the home where there was a lack of comfort, a lack of communication, emotional support, or financial support as well. And you may be dealing with another person. This could be the father of your child, your father could be interfering in your marriage relationship, mother, anyone. But there are issues with stability, with working on things to kind of keep the marriage in a stable place, to keep the relationship where there is some give and take. Maybe there's just take. Maybe you are giving a lot, another person is not willing to, vice versa. A very controlling person or partner in your situation, and that's not good. It's not healthy, because it can cause a lot of temperamental issues, a lot of aggression in a relationship, and then just an overall sense of not feeling secure within yourself if someone is taking too much power and someone is just giving it to them willingly. All right, what's coming in towards you, an event in the near future, obstacles. So something is stopping a relationship from moving forward, and maybe because of money concerns, maybe because there's too much control that's being given to someone, and that imbalance needs to be fixed. So I feel like if there's something that you know needs to be addressed, you're having to kind of clear that out. There could be potentially another person involved before you are able to kind of connect with a newer person. So I feel like that could be someone from your past, or just another person in general. So there are obstacles to plans and the connection that you would like to kind of get out the way, but it's there. Right now, your energy, as we did speak about, I feel like that's the conflict. These are people showing up around you, and we have a lot of stress, a lot of anger. A lot of you won't be able to kind of keep cool because your anxiety might be getting the better of you. You might be dealing with someone who you can't tolerate any longer, who may be trying to control you. You may be trying to control someone else, and they're not liking that so much. And if you don't feel like you can have the control, vice versa, someone is trying to fight for it. They're trying to fight for the balance or the fairness in the relationship, so they may be trying to move on to get away from it. There could be drinking issues. It could be just different temperamental things that could be going on. So a lot of stress and anxiety. Now, how others are seeing you, or your romantic partner or family, they see that you are having issues, maybe making a certain choice, a decision, maybe sticking to it. Sometimes this is going over the past again and again. Maybe this is not being able to really focus on career or your finances in some way. So sometimes these are things where you're dealing with court issues or legal matters that you have not resolved yet. Some things in the past that you have not resolved and closed the door on, so they continue to crop up, and it continues to maybe kind of stall progress when you are needing to get away from something. And sometimes when you are part of the problem or the issue in your marriage or relationship, sometimes you might not really want to take responsibility, even though you know that you could or should, and make those changes. So some issues with severing a tie or working things internally for some of you out there. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Now, what your partner might be doing, they're breaking away from either you, or they're breaking away from different patterns that they may have. And I feel if you're dealing with someone who's very addicted to you, that wants to be around you, maybe they have some lessons to learn of themselves. And maybe some of you are, you could be dealing with an issue where both of you are having issues with moving on from one another, and then that connection is unhealthy. So both of you are needing to break this bond, or the person that you might be waiting on, could be a Capricorn for some, is needing to move away from an unhealthy relationship, so that you two can come together. And that could be part of what's going on. All right. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and this is another person that's coming around. So the people or the energies that you might be facing is part of the equation. The unhappy wife, the unhappy husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, issues with the home, someone is only staying for financial security, financial favors, those kind of things. And if you're living in a situation where the home is not stable, or you're not really comfortable, you're needing a different place or a different way of kind of accumulating money, so that you are feeling grounded and stable and able to focus on your responsibilities. So this is another person, male or female, that's very possessive, and sometimes only kind of gold digging and using people for different things. So you could be dealing with an unhealthy relationship partner or unhealthy scenarios in the home base or home front. All right. Let's clarify the devil in reverse for your partner. If you're dealing with somebody, clarify the devil in reverse for Virgo's partner. They're resting. I feel for many of you out there, they're taking a break, maybe healing through something. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse for Virgo's partner. In the Four of Wands, maybe they're married. Some of you are in a situation like that where there is a marriage. Someone is either spoken for, they're thinking about whether or not that's working for them or not, or the fact that you're married, and whether or not that person feel like it's a healthy thing for them. So I feel like they're contemplating about something, and maybe a move as well. Maybe moving out of, if you are living together with that person and things are not right, maybe you're moving away from that particular person, or they're thinking about that with you. There's something going on with the home life. I feel for many of you out there, something's going on with a marriage or relationship. Let's see, messages for Virgo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. Engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and this is still like detachment. I feel for some of you out there, releasing yourself from maybe a past person into newer territory for some. And at the heart of everything, there are financial concerns that are there, and some of you are thinking about building this commitment or bond or not. Let's see, messages for Virgo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and I feel those feelings may come out. They may not be the easiest to deal with. They could be easier, but some of you might be very tense on how you communicate, or the lack thereof, if it's not coming back. So I feel like you do have to try to be honest about how you feel. Put your cards on the table and see where things go. I feel you may be frustrated because of delays, but I feel like ultimately it will help you on whether or not to stick with something, to move forward, or to kind of pull back and focus maybe on you. All right, so those are going to be messages. I do hope that they did help you out this week. Lots of love to you, lots of light, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the very best, and make sure that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.